I was just looking at all that stuff. It's like, what am I going to do with all this? Where am I even going to start? How am I even going to do a stream in here? It's too much. Where do you even begin? I was like, oh, screw it. I'll just go play Red Dead Redemption. This game is dumb. This game is dumb. What do you mean Christmas? The Unsinkable? Is he? You know, I was always really shocked when I found out you couldn't swim in Red Dead Redemption 1. That was crazy to me. You could swim all over San Andreas, but you can't swim in Red Dead Redemption 1? Glad they addressed that. Cowboys couldn't pull off the old look up, huh? The old look it up. The old look it up. Lonesome Dove. Wow. Lonesome Dove. Let me tell you something about Lonesome Dove. I was living in southern Illinois, the tip of southern Illinois, with a couple of townies. I was going to college out there. This one buddy of mine, he would he'd come home for lunch, which is about when I was waking up at that time. You know how college hours are. And he would sit down at the coffee table with a sandwich, and he would watch Bonanza. And at the time, I really thought that was funny. I didn't understand the merit of the Western, especially Western television. And eventually I got to understand it. It's very akin to Star Trek. Science fiction and westerns, you know, they may as well be, you know, similes of one another in terms of the narrative, the characters, the plots, the heroes, the villains. And every so often I'd catch him watching on VHS Lonesome Dove. Just bits and pieces. And I didn't care. Didn't understand it. And I don't know how it happened, but I finally understood Bonanza. I finally got the Western, and I said, okay, well, he probably said, look, if you like Bonanza, you probably got to try Lonesome Dove. Really give it a try. Who was it? Robert Duvall and Tommy Lee Jones were the title characters for this miniseries that was shot and produced in the 80s. Primetime miniseries. Rick Shorter was in it, Diane Keaton. You know, it's a real, it's a good cast. Pretty long series. Very powerful. Very powerful stuff. Poof. Amazing. What is it about again? Let me try it, see if I can remember. A couple of guys, I think from Lonesome Dove, a couple of older guys decided to put all their money into driving a herd of cattle. I think to sell them. It was their one big last push. I think they were taking them from Lonesome Dove. I don't even remember where Lonesome Dove is, but a few states away for one last final big sell-off to retire. And their journey along the way, and the people who they meet, and the savagery of the West during that time, the savagery of driving cattle. I gotta watch that again. I gotta see it again. And if you haven't seen it, if you've had any interest in westerns at all, Lonesome Dove. Very, very amazing series. Sinek. 250 bits from Sinek. $2.50 from Sinek. What are we going to do with it? What are we going to spend it on? What's to say? It's a special day. You're welcome. Thank you, Sinek. Dr. Chronic. Hope you're doing well today. The Guns of Will Sonnet. Don't think I've seen that one. You know, it's you know, the Western genre, be it television or motion pictures. I mean, how difficult is it to really see it all? It was such a big part of American media, the Western age. I mean, it was at least 10 years where every driving narrative was a Western. It's amazing, whether it be, you know, for adult or children fare, big time, low budget, comedy, drama. It's amazing. Everything was done through the scope of the West. Yeah, remember how Ricky Schroeder died? Let's not talk about it. I shouldn't have even said that. Remember what happened to Ricky Schroeder? We'll just put it that way. I shouldn't have said that. I feel terribly. No one's going to watch it anyway. So, sorry, Raz. I was trying out new material for the 24-hour channel last night. Oh, I think it's working out. Sock that one away. Sock that one away. I think that'll work for you. I've never heard of it. Yeah, Lonesome Dove was pretty incredible stuff. Winter is my favorite time to watch westerns. That's a good idea. It's cold out there today. It's getting cold out. It's getting real cold out. Makes me think of the Dirty Dozen. That cold weather, man. Christmas is coming. We're in this big holiday rush. Next thing you know, the dust is going to settle. We're going to have some time to breathe in January. Actually, no. No, January is pretty busy too, isn't it? Because we're generally busy announcing and anticipating the Dirty Dozen. So, these next few months are going to be a busy time. Fun time. Exciting time. Spend it on delivery. What do you want to get? What do you want to get? The pleasure's mine, Chronic. I didn't understand westerns growing up, says Adrian, or even in my 20s, but I think I started watching them around my 30s. I've been in love with them ever since. It's the same with me. Same with me. I needed to be introduced, but that wasn't until my 30s that I began to understand them. Accordion repair college? Okay. Yeah, I'll put it as a deposit. Sinek, you just coming here and being positive. The questions are very sweet, and I appreciate that a lot. Do you have a means for that? I'm sorry, I'm not sure what that was. It's probably going on about something. Rust is a bad Western movie? I don't think I've seen that. Count Pupper, yeah. Well, I mean, there was good and bad with Westerns, but it's interesting that it comes from, the difference is it's escapism, but at least it's escapism that comes from our past. Superheroes, you know, not really anyone's past. It's just pure escapism. Schwarzenegger's first movie was entitled Western. Interesting. There's a lot of stories about the Old West.